afternoon, folks, and welcome to more and more round 2 action in our 2020 Phantom Dust Draft Tournament. A little bit of an update on the standings of where things are right now. Going into this match, this is our fourth match so far of round 2. My win with Alice against Carbon and Orange put Team SkaBoss at 1, with Snow Schmidt and Broly with that really good victory over, who was it that they played? Darcia and Shadow Shield. That tied things up at 1-1. Very recently, I think it was just yesterday, or might have been earlier today too, we had Triple L and Math versus PDDCM and War Machine, which did not get recorded, but the accounts of it were that PDDCM and War Machine put a hurting on Triple L and Math, with the exception of one round in Refinery, which sort of just went in the SkaBoss team's favor. Again, this will be the fourth match here, and it's going to be Nate and who was on Nathan's team, and Odin, good newcomer coming out of the community so far, versus SnowTide, another newcomer, and veteran M1rage. So two vets, two newer players. Nobody here is inexperienced, to say the least. This match I actually managed to record from a parking lot in my car remotely, which is why you see this whole screen up. I told them to wait for me to press play. They did not wait for me. Started the game, so you'll hear Nate talking before you actually see footage. So, all that being said, let's get into it. There went the 1 count. Switching over. You can see it right there. It says wait for me. And now I'm saying okay, go, because I can't hear what's happening. Anyway. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Nate with Blazing Bullet Vacuum Slash and a memory deck. More instances of Blazing and Memory showing up, which I'm particular to myself. An Orb on the bench. Odin's at 8 already. He's probably running Vibration, but he's in there to harass M1rage from the jump. Ice Sword down and Blazing Bullet Pressure. That's tough. Ooh! Big fire hitting Nate quickly by SnowTide, who's on heat as well. Not a lot of aura, but enough to put some damage down. Fangantry might catch somebody off guard and go after the Cartwheeler. Behind the pillar. Gets him from around, just around up the staircase. SnowTide now in a rough spot. M1rage with 1 defense and empty skill in hand. Double team is over. Good dodge there without a defense from Nate. Some Willows should not hit. Happy to walk away from that. Memory comes out for 2. Flash Hole misses it. It's a tough loss for SnowTide right there to not take that attack. Don't think he didn't take Odin's re-in, but there is a dead SnowTide from the meteor downstairs from Nate. Should be able to get this pickup here depending on Ice Sword capacities, but a 5 damage re-in from Odin is going to make that a lot more difficult. Ooh, this Vacuum Slash just barely whiffs. Tide does not take the re-in again, but the Flash Hole is broken in the process. Odin's in a good spot to pressure there. I'm surprised he didn't stick around. Tide had no defenses, and that re-in was putting in a lot of work. Odin takes a Willow from Tide, down to 2 attacks here. Not restacking. I don't know if you guys can hear, but Nate is having a real tough time with his household in trying to get this match done. Turv's not going to do anybody any good on his team anyway. Save it for a rainy day. And no need for the orb just yet. We don't see any purples out of Tide and M1rage thus far. Ooh, Odin missed taking a Willow and ate a couple of Viblazers in the process. And all of a sudden, he's in danger. Nate tells his partner to get downstairs, so he doesn't have to run up the staircases, not to go get him. Purify takes away the SnowTide stats, which is very beneficial. Glacier Wall's going to help out a whole lot right there. Oh, but the second one comes out anyway. Timing. I think he got a little ahead of himself with running forward. Didn't put his eyes on the ball. Oh, and the sideways. The second attacks for these nature skills are really getting him. Well, that nature skill. The other one was a Viblazer. Either way. Wondering if they're going to consider Res here with Odin down to 1. They have the high ground right now. They may want to go for it. Memory's out. Taken finally. Doesn't take the defense in the process. Yeah. You really should res his partner right now. Come on, guys. Sorry, I'm not biased, I swear. Regular re-in hits M1rage for another 3. That one Fortress saves the day. Darcy, M1rage, no purples in hand, so there's no damage of popping, or threat of popping rather. Can't get the vacuum wall up in time to take any of that stuff. Odin at 1, and Viblazer takes him down. I feel like Nate and Odin had that one in hand, but I would say a costly lack of a res self-res right there, or team res, to put Odin back in a better position to help his partner out. Nevertheless, that's a 1-0 so far for M1rage and SnowTide. Nate is now asking his wife, I believe, to chain his kid into the yard like an animal? Is that what I heard? Nah, that can't be what I heard. Anyway, going to panel next. Nate would never do that. He's a loving father, of course not. None of us would ever chain our kids in the front yard, no matter how loud or annoying they might be to us at that exact moment in time. Or how into a tournament game we are. Pano up next.
That's up to you. I mean, you could,
Sounds like Nate and Odin are actually discussing what arsenals to bring to this one. Odin a bit unsure,
perfect.
just from the one side that I'm hearing at this conversation, but sounds like they're now on the same page. Moving ahead, good, nice start for Nate here. Speed up orb and a flame sword. I'm wondering if he has an environmental in his hand. If he's got a memory lapse, that could go really well. If he can put it somewhere, which as a cartwheeler may not be the case. But we have some, once again, vintage Nate with Sensor Mine, plus the stats. It's going to make M1rage's life a living hell in that little closet over there. Sets it and forgets it. Flame sword. For 4, he'll stand up into the mine. Just misses.
It's gonna stay on Mirage.
Another one on his capsules. M1rage, we don't see what defense it is yet. Or it might have been a cycle shell, I'm not totally sure. But he has his own +2, which is going to help him out a whole lot. Doesn't matter what defense he had, though. Lockers and no defense will really put screws to you. That one whiffs. Dance of Death.
Memory of battle on Mirage.
Memory of battle. Ooh, doesn't get away from it. It's a 4 damage Sensor Mine. Once again, I say vintage Nate. 7 damage dance. Odin running heat from Void.
I'm gonna mine these items here low with snow, okay?
And Tide is all defenses, and despite being all defenses, still walks right into a flame sword. Nate is happy to go dig while the Sensor Mine does its own work.
So Mirage is on a memory of battle.
There's the Sensor Mine. Already a total of 12 damage done here by the Sensor Mine from Nate. And not just 8, but still, that's 8 good bits of damage.
I'll do close, you do mid.
Memory out from Odin.
Stay away from his items.
Don't know what kind of damage it's doing. And Nate, again, being a good partner, telling his partner to stay away from M1rage's capsules to avoid bumping into himself. Swords everywhere. Lightning hit Odin. Another lightning hits Nate here. 5 damage memory of battle. Somebody's still running dance here. Does Tide know his partner's down? Yes, he does. Sword gets there in time. Oh, and the trash! Trash is undefeated in Phantom Dust. It's going to give him the pickup. He had an iron skin the entire time. Memory saves Nate from another lightning sword.
You get that?
And M1rage is up, gets his partner. Gonna hang on to him for a second. Not rezzing him just yet, just getting out of the fray. Nate down to just a Sensor Mine.
Back it out.
Tide's back up. Gonna booby trap Darcia's base yet again. Odin backing up just as well. Again, down to 1 health. A res here, I think, would go a long way to helping out their chances. The Armoros is, a vicious. A vicious. That's gonna hurt. That's me checking to see if I'm actually recording from a different parking lot. Okay, good, it faded away.
Yeah, just be worried that he's attacking with a big 14-pointer.
Didn't see what the sound was right there.
Nice. Beautifully done.
Nate's still on 1. Looks like Tide is in Odin's base. M1rage coming up. 2 Sensor Mines maybe. He's gonna do double Sensor Mine. He's gonna set it, make him think it's far away with the mind games. Tide taking damage outside. Odin in a great position out there. Sounds like Memory Battle's doing a lot of really good work. That's a dead SnowTide, no defenses.
Ooh, I'm gonna put a fresh mine on that body.
Fresh mine on the body.
Stay away from that
Never mind, doesn't need it. Sensor mine for the win. Love, love those sensor mines. That is a 1-1, tied up.
I don't guess you get there though.
Nice momentum changing comeback right there. We'll see if it's a changer. Momentum gaining comeback for sure to even this series up. A lot of good, solid, and good solid play and good solid teamwork out of Nathan and Odin that time. Tide and M1rage, defenses were not their friend. When they had them, didn't seem to be using them, and when they didn't have them, they were just getting picked off. Looks like we are going next to Highway.
Yeah,
Discussing, 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 discussing. Ooh, not a great aura start. That's a better one. Bravery out of Nate. Alright. A bravery deck not on Refinery. Very interesting.
yeah.
Odin may have a boost mine in hand.
Go right up.
Tide is up to 8 already. That's really fast. That's break-in speed right there. 9, and he'll be on vibration in a quick second. It's just fortunate for Nate and Odin that he's not upstairs. That does not mean he can't do damage from down below. Reversing a slide, not going to do a whole lot. This might be fun to do. Bravery at 6, I like it. Big fan. I think he'll still get 8. He'll get 8. Mark my words, he'll get 8. Putting money on it.
Good job.
And whatever, leave me alone. He still has 7. It's perfectly fine. It's a perfectly viable time to throw bravery. Leave me alone. I can't quite tell what the resolution, but it looks like he's at 6 capsules left. No, he's not. He's at 8. His railgun is not online.
M1rage. Alright, so he's probably gonna
Speed
do a
up is
lot
going to do
of
some
damage
good.
with that.
Oh, that was 9. Okay. And now we're online. I smell a pot shot railgun on SnowTide any minute now. Ooh, a charge. Okay. Cluster in the... Oh, God. In the box. That's rough.
So we got a
Good defense, but the second one lands. M1rage takes some damage down below as well. Put M1rage on his heels. That one sneaks in, does not gets away from it. Oof! Look at that cartwheel. Vibe lasers everywhere. Another cluster. Okay, so we got dual bravery here. From wait, no, that wasn't bravery. Or that wasn't his cluster bomb. What was it? That must have been big bomb. Honestly, I don't know what that was, because Odin's at 16.
flash.
So close. M1rage, safe, getting near his partner. Not a good time to set to res each other with vibe lasers and a railgun at your back. The terrain just blocks that one. No trades. Again, more good use of the terrain there. This is rough. Ah, the car is coming in clutch right now. And the cartwheel. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Reverse, going back. Ooh, doesn't hit and gets hit in the process. He might as well just back up and let that railgun fire. Off it goes. Oof. Vibe lasers. Oof. Tough, tough stuff. Well played by M1rage and SnowTide there to stave off that aggression. Get them to back out of their base. But now it's a game of angles at this point. 2 railguns out. Nothing doing. SnowTide behind the car. Oh! It's knocked through the windshield! Holy shit! Railgun out. And he hits him with the second one! Nate! With the sniper! Vibe lasers, railguns, everywhere. Oh my. Oh, no, that one didn't hit either. Just too far away. SnowTide down again. M1rage now by himself. Cluster bomb. Oh, unadvised, ill-advised vibe laser in the air on top of his partner's corpse. Takes a cluster in the process. Tide's back up to 10. The life lead is technically in the favor of Tide and M1rage, and they've got a lot of lasers. His kingdom for an Excalibur. Going for the manual here. They could manual vibe lasers too, especially with the duels. It's exactly what they're trying to do. Oh, he tries to charge out, couldn't do it. Oh wait, there's a dead Odin, that's why. And he takes it in the back instead of cartwheeling. Victory from the jaws of defeat there.
I thought for sure I had time to trigger that off.
Yeah, he tried to just run away from it. I would have imagined a cartwheel was coming to get away from one of those lasers, but he just turns and takes it. Amazing comeback there by M1rage and SnowTide, for real. I thought they were dead to rights once the pressure was laid down with them back in the corner, but Vibe Laser Vibration Blaster Vibration's a really, really powerful skill if you can utilize it, and they were doing exactly that. So a 2-1 in favor of Team Murder. Looks like we're going City. No, Refinery. Okay, Nate special once again. Let's see some abnormal gravity. No, confused gravity. Sorry, I'm getting that one right. Confused gravity on Refinery, and let's see if Odin can. Well, one, let's see if he plays it. Two, let's see if Odin can keep up with it. A ground spawn will do very well for Odin to keep up with that if it's played. And if not, then we'll see what happens. Looks like it's the same Bravery deck. Not quite the same beneficial aura spawn as it was last time, but Bravery's in hand, ready to go when it's ready. But 3 and 3 out of Tide and M1rage. And there's damage being dealt on the other side of the map already. Hopefully he's going to get some dazzle pressure for his partner to do something. If he can get over to SnowTide, looks like Odin's... And Nate asked the question if there's 2 purples on M1rage, and exactly, yes it is. I'm thinking Fire of Gehenna on Tide, plus he fell down.
Why did SnowTide just take 19 points of damage?
Nate didn't even see it happen. M1rage now, like a bat out of hell, is going over to save his partner's life. And Nate's having to dig and dig and dig. Get rid of the dazzle. There we go. Gonna go ahead and Bravery at 6, not bad. And you're online. Yeah, Nate's just confused. He has no idea what happened to SnowTide. Tide now. He's got 2 defenses. And Fire of Odin doesn't give a shit about his life right now. Dazzle, blocked by the Iron Skin. Gets his partner back up. How did he get his partner back? Oh, he must have fallen off. Excalibur out, hits M1rage. My screen is not that bright. I didn't even see Tide get rezzed or get picked up. Nate with the Excalibur. Ooh, that's a trade. I'd say it's a good trade for now, depending on who hits next. Odin and Nate both low. Good dazzle. Good re-in. Excalibur was there. Now they're talking about reses. Good time for that for sure. But he can't. Does he only have a fire? That is not optimal. Taking the health to res your partner. He had the re-in right there. Ill-advised. Ill-advised. But the cluster here is going to help out quite a bit. Should get over to see where his partner is. He's just going to go for the high ground. M1rage moving in. SnowTide moving in. Odin, with no defenses, is in trouble. Down to 4 health. Guys, it has a defense now, and a tiger strength. Nate's going to try to sneak in some clusters. Chopper in the way. Thought I saw a flash hole. Dodge that one. Tide almost walked into it. Cluster over the top. Dual rock shots! Oh, that was terrifying. Odin with another fire. Doesn't hit. Down to his last 2 damage. He's got to get rid of that thing. Throw the re-ins like there's no tomorrow. That cluster hits. Might want to res his partner too. Was that a judge? No, not a judge. Wings of Hope. Another Wings of Hope coming in. One of them hits. Rock shot out. Cluster bomb out. Dazzle out of the air. Fall damage? No fall damage. He'll still get the res, but he's on the jump pad. It's close. The jump pad. Fire Gehenna. He hits him in the air. He did it. Oh god, that was incredible. That was unbelievable finish right there. Odin with his last breath, the Saiyan's death right there. Sacrifices his life to get his team the win. Snipes M1rage out of the sky with the Fire Gehenna. Ah, what a finish to that round. And we're going game 5. Going game 5. Looks like now we're on City. My Kingdom for a memory lapse here. We'll see if Odin has a deck to compensate for it. Once again, if that's where we're going with it. I'm not going to look at the deck. I'm just going to see what happens.
So I'm up in the isolated spawn.
Nate taking a lay of the land. Looks like Odin's down below. No, Tide's down below. Okay. Odin with a purple in hand, 4 aura, and 2 attacks, neither of which are lasers. Oh, one's a re-in. Okay. Trying to pot shot SnowTide with his 1 defense. Ooh, but M1rage with a flame sword is up in his business. That could get ugly fast with no defenses. So Nate's gonna try to harass SnowTide in the process. Iron Skin on Tide. Second sword there for Odin. Defenses aren't quite coming yet. It's able to run in circles and get some more aura, but a third flame sword. Rough up there. He might want to leave, honestly.
Tide's having a little bit of a
Yeah,
rough
he's getting
time
out of
here.
there. Mirage right behind him. At least he's able to get a little bit of damage on Mirage in the process. That Rian might hit. Gets him for another 3. Tide digging and digging here. Gets a slide laser. Not optimal for that position or that range. And Nate's going to leave him alone and try to pick on Mirage some more. Just sends it. But now he's in laser range. Let's shoot some signs here. See if garbage can come in handy.
Careful.
Get a revenge shot from City. Odin taking more and more damage. Dark Hole, Flash Hole took the slide laser.
Lasers, the first lasers are raised. Oh,
No time for vibe. Lots of defenses though. He's nice and safe. We will re-in SnowTide with no attacks whatsoever. Green and the yellow that he doesn't want to give up. He's gonna again save that for later. That re-in did not connect. Odin at least with two defenses in hand now. Oh goodness, was that Octo Laser? My goodness.
yes, he sure does.
I love it when our not so frequent players, or not known players,
Buddy, go.
goes ahead and uses skills that we don't see very often, like Octo Laser in tournament play. Odin down to 2. Mirage is on his butt, and that's a dead Odin. Watch out for that Octo Laser. He tries to manual an Octo Laser up close. I'm so happy right now. We get rid of the Dark Hole, or the, yeah. He's got no answer for the sword. Mirage is gonna jump pad up. Okay, that's useful. 3 in the process, plus some fall damage. That's nice. Fire comes out. Nothing doing. Good defense there. Octolaser does not hit. It's gonna. Oh, that one misses. Does not get a repeat of Refinery. The airborne Fire Gehenna does not hit. Mirage is gonna try to take him out in the process. Quickly dodges that re-in. Nate trying to save his partner. Takes the sword from Mirage. Flash hole broken, but takes the laser. Mirage and Odin both in trouble. That other fire hit. He's going after Tide. Oh, I like the plan. He's going to try to get Tide from far away and make the pickup difficult for Mirage. Ah, the Octo Laser! Octo Laser wins the tournament match! And that is a 3-2 down to the wire. That's another win for Team Murder. And they are now in round 2, 3-1. They are clawing back, scraping back. A couple more wins, and this thing will be just about tied up. And I believe there's another match either going on today or scheduled for later this evening. And business has picked up. Business has absolutely picked up in this round 2 of this tournament. Stay tuned for more, folks.